Hey, this is Lewis from Breakdance, and in this video, I'm going to show you Breakdance's leanness by default and Elementor's bloat by default. So what I did here is I installed Elementor, their hello theme, I made a blank page, and then I just put a heading on it. That's it. Did the same thing in Breakdance. Section, heading, nothing else on the page. Then I ran them both through GT metrics, and I looked at the waterfall chart. So here is the Elementor page's waterfall chart. This is what is being loaded. 24 requests, 160 kilobyte compressed, 588 kilobytes uncompressed. That's 588 kilobytes of data that the browser needs to actually parse and read and display. And here's the Breakdance site. 9 requests, 15 kilobytes compressed, 42 kilobyte uncompressed. Again, Elementor, 588 kilobytes uncompressed, 160 kilobytes compressed. Breakdance, a tenth of the size compressed. Less than 1/10 of the size uncompressed. That's 588 kilobyte uncompressed versus 40 kilobyte uncompressed. Why are they loading so much stuff? It's because this is an older product and they're locked into an old architecture. Before performance was so important, before people really focused on it, they just loaded a bunch of stuff. Everybody was doing it, and now to get out of that architecture, I'm only speculating here, they're probably worried about backwards compatibility and things of that nature. So Elementor loads all this stuff that you really don't need, even in 2023. Okay, but people have said to me, hey, Lewis, why don't you put some stuff on the page? Why don't you put a bunch of elements on the page? And then we'll see what the real performance is like. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to make this real easy for Elementor. So I'm going to add a bunch of JavaScript heavy elements to the Breakdance page. I'm going to add an advanced slider that uses JavaScript, obviously uses swiper. I'm going to add the advanced tabs, which is using JavaScript. I'm going to add a normal tabs element. I'm going to add let's add an accordion. Okay. Let's do a advanced accordion. And I'm going to take the image off the page and I'm going to take the video off the page just so we're not getting any unfair stuff from the images. And I'm going to do the same thing in Elementor. We're not going to load images or videos where people could say, oh, it's a different size video or something like that, or it's a different size image. It's just going to be the assets loaded by the builder itself, not the stuff you put on the page. So let's go in here and get rid of the image and the video. And all right, that's plenty clean. Let's go ahead and save this, and we're going to run that through GT metrics. Now in Elementor, let's make their life, let's make it easy. But you know what? Let's not even put anything on the page. Let's just make Elementor have a completely blank page versus JavaScript heavy elements in Breakdance. So, okay, let's go ahead and run this page through GT metrics. So let's go back to GT metrics and analyze the page. And here is our waterfall chart. And now let's go ahead and analyze the Elementor page. And of course, I paused the video when this test was running. And here we go. Here's the Elementor waterfall. So again, Breakdance, JavaScript heavy elements on the page. Look at this waterfall. 286 kilobyte uncompressed loaded by Breakdance, 75 kilobyte compressed. That is competing with Elementor, a page with only a heading on it. And they're loading twice as much stuff as we are. 580 kilobyte uncompressed, 160 kilobyte compressed. Again, Breakdance page, tabs, slider, accordion. Smaller than Elementor page with nothing.